Yes, now I want to invite with us another great speaker, Mohammed Fahim Ahmed, student, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, partner representative from iGen. Welcome, Dr. Mohammed.
Thank you, ma'am. Hello, everyone. It's a wonderful to see people from various corners of the world here today. It's truly inspiring to have such a diverse group of professionals gathered here. I believe our collective experiences will contribute to this rich discussion. So shall I present my presentation?
The virtual stage is yours.
Okay. So here we go. So I believe you guys can see my presentation, right?
Yes, it's visible. You can go ahead.
Okay. So my topic is about the climate finance, assessing the COP in rationalization of the financial mechanism of UNFCCC. So basically, what is happening over here? The UNFCCC is an international treaty that aims to address the climate change. The financial mechanism is a key component of the UNFCCC that helps fund project activities related to climate change mitigation and adaptation. So, who am I? Let's get to that later. As you guys have a basic introduction of me, we'll get to later who am I. Okay. So what we are going to see over here right now, we are going to see over here the introduction, challenges, rational strategies, and analysis. So introduction. So what is my topic about? The main my topic is actually about the rationalization of the financial mechanism of UNFCCC, which is basically supporting the conference of parties in streamlining or making the financial mechanism of United Nations Framework Convention of Climate Change. Guys, when I tell this, you guys don't understand anything. Believe me, I know that. But the term rationalization over here, what does that even mean? That means that it is the process of making the financial mechanism more logical, coherent, and well organized. This could involve the existing financial structures, procedures, and policies, and making adjustments to enhance their efficiency, transparency, and impact. The goal here is to ensure that financial resources allocated to the UNFCCC are used optimally to change and address the challenges posed by climate change. So, what is climate finance? Basically, we all know what is climate finance. They refer to the funding provided to and supported by action. But what is actually climate finance? It is the money for cutting the emissions and coping with the climatic impact, key for greening and protecting our beloved planet. So, next, I would like to quote. The President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, who had quoted this on the COP 2026. COP 26, which is there can be no effective climatic policy without peace. There are still many for whom climate change is rhetoric or marketing, but not real action. They are the ones who start war of aggression when the planet cannot afford a single gunshot because it needs global joint action. What a wonderful word spoken by our president, by the president of Ukraine. So the financial mechanism of timeline. So how have everything started? Everything started beginning. It just started beginning from 1992. The UNFCCC adoption. The UNFCCC adoption is adopted at the Earth Summit in Rio de Janeiro, establishing the framework for addressing the climate change. Financial mechanisms are part of the convention. And then in 1994, we have the Global Environment Facility establishment. And in 2010, we had the Green Climate Fund establishment, which is established as a financial mechanism under the UNFCCC to support developing countries in climate mitigation and adaptation. And in 2000, we had a major breakout, which is our Paris Agreement, which results in outlining the financial provisions and mechanisms for climate change. So then in 2016, we have the first replenishment of this GCF. The first replenishment of GCF, the donor pledged funds to the GCF, marking the first replenishment cycle to provide financial support. And in 2018, we had the Talogna dialogue, which was the part of the COP process which includes discussion on climatic finance and enhancing support. And in 2019, we had the GCF Replenishing Conference, which held its first replenishing conference to secure additional funds for the climatic projects. And in 2021, in Glasgow, we had addressed the climate financial issues, including to effort up and scale up the financial support for developing countries. So basically, in 2021, we had a major breakout and we had collected funds around $800 billion, which were supposed to be for the climatic change and which helps and maintains our UNFCCC's guidelines. And next, what are the challenges of the existing financial mechanism? The challenges of the financial mechanism right now we are facing is fragmented landscape, complex access, and limited responsiveness. What is this term financial? What is this term in financial mechanism called fragmented landscape? Everyone might think it is nothing but the multiple funds and institutes overlap with overlapping mandates, leading to confusion and redundancy. And then when it proceeds, it gets to another problem, which is the complex access. Developing countries often face cumbersome application processes and eligibility criteria, hindering access to vital resources. And then when that process is completed, we have limited responsiveness, which is actually a major criteria where the mechanism struggles to adapt the emerging priorities and changing country needs. Now this is the point where we come to my topic, the rationalization strategies. One of the rational strategies is streamlining the architecture. The streamlining architecture, this can be, what can we say? This can be done in a three-way approach. The three-way approach has simplification, enhanced coordination, and improved impact. This is nothing but streamlining the redundant funds and bodies, harmonizing the mandates to eliminate overlaps, and institutes the transparent lines of accountability with effective through existing bureaucratic means, and then enhancing the communication and information flow among stakeholders, spanning developed countries, nation, as well as the public and private entities, which will cultivate and improve the collaboration and resource allocation. And then we have a rationalized architecture, which is the improved impact. A rationalized architecture which must provide measurable outcomes, implementing robust monitoring and evaluation of frameworks to track the efficiency of the financial support. Next, the other thing, like I have mentioned about the eligibility criteria over there, and which was difficult for people to overcome. So to simplify that, we can make a simplifying access to enforce consolidate funds and harmonizing the eligibility, create a centralized application platform, streamlining the approval process, and enhancing the transparency and accountability. So by consolidating the funds and harmonizing eligibility, we can combine the redundant funds and align eligibility criteria to streamline the funding and ease the application burdens, and then create a centralized application platform, streamlining the access to funds, creating a user-friendly portal which offers support and guidance for easy application and guidance. After that, we can fast track through the standard decision and simplified reporting. After when the process is done, the last week comes to the transparency and accountability, where we can track, review, and adjust transparent funding flows, regular evaluations, and optimize impact. And this is the analysis from till now. The breakdown of UNFCCC mechanism since the beginning. So for now, only 64% has been allotted to which is the majority of the donations has been given to the Global Environmental Facility. And in the second phase, we have the 34th percentile, which is the 60 GCF, the Green Climate Fund, and the 2% for the Least Developed Countries Fund and Special Climatic Change Fund. This 2% is applied because of the simplified access. There is no simplified access. As the people who tried to get the money or donations on time, they weren't able to pass through the eligibility criteria where they had been facing this issue. By my projected results on my research, I can tell that we can save cost efficiency up to 44% and transparency up to 42% and responsiveness up to 35%. This is just a statistical review on approach which I believe, but there are so many other key factors to even consider. This is just a small extract of it. So let's all remember that. So, and finally, we are coming to the end of this portion where I am introducing myself. I am from Dr. MGR University and an IGEN member. And I would actually love and to be I love to be a part of this, and I would thank IGEN for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Maybe request you to stop sharing to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We can have your video on. Maybe we could.
Oh, great.
Mati? Very interesting.
Amazing. Amazing presentation.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe request Dr. Zakira.
Yes.
Ma'am, I will represent. Dr. Lakshmi will represent now.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Please go ahead, Dr. Lakshmi.
Yes, ma'am. He has explained about the climate finance, which is assisting the COP in rationalization of the financial mechanism of UNFCCC. So, what is UNFCCC? It is assisting. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change is a UNFCCC. He explained about the explanation about this UNFCCC, which is incorporated in assisting the COP also, he has explained. And he told about the climate finance. What is climate finance? That is, we are getting the funding provided by the supporting projects and actions, how the actions are going to be taking place, and mitigation, and the climate finance, which come from various sources, and what are the what is the role of this climate finance in climate change. He has told in a very good manner. And he explained about this climate finance about UNFCCC starting from 1992 till 2015, and how it has been taken place, the Global Environment Facility and establishment, and also about the Green Climate Fund establishment. Finally, the Paris Agreement has been explained by him. And the next, he has explained about the challenges of the existing financial mechanism. Under that, he has subdivided the fragment landscape, complex access about the funding of all, and what are the limited responsibilities of each and everyone has been explained by him, and the rationalization strategies. Under that, he has explained some 3 points. There is simplification, enhanced coordination, and what are the improved impact about that. Finally, he explained about the simplifying access, how we can consolidate the funds, and harmonic eligibility, what are the eligibility to be required, and how to enhance the transparency and accountability of the finance system, and how to create a centralized application platform to all, and after creation, how to streamline for approval process, and everything has been explained in a simplified way. Finally, he has given about the analysis about this system, and in terms of the percentage, he has explained about the Green Climate Fund, and also LDCF and SECF. Finally, about the GEF, and he explained about the projected result on the renewable sources, how much cost it has been taking place, and how much transparent it is, and the response from the audience has been explained by him in clear way. Thank you. Mohammed Fahim Ahmed, thank you, Pa.
Thank you for
Yeah,
giving me that
no, it's
opportunity,
fun.
ma'am. Thank you.
Would you like to say something, Mr. Mohammed? Would you like to add on?
No. Yeah, I would actually actually thrilled for this event happening over here, and I would like to thank each and everyone over here to give me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thrilled with you, Mr. Mohammed. It's wonderful having you here. So we are very much impressed about your presentation and the real hard work that you have really put in. Dr. Virginia, would you like to add a few points about that? Dr. Virginia, we would like to hear from you, please.
Thank you so much. And I think that we can't really reinforce enough the importance of green financing and making sure that for all the projects that are happening, that we continue to support. So I really understood, and like I said before with the first presentation, the second one, it's really helping us get a better picture. And I think that is exactly why we're here. It's really to educate all of us, and so thank you so much for such a clear presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So moving forward,